damage and I'm already high seasick. Exposed art, scar tissue coated in thick acrylic. And I'm not usually one to try and rattle my locks, but it was also never meant to take away seconds off of my death clock. Unsettling shades burned into the screen of this LCD, teleprompted the latest leg of this impromptu odyssey. But I read the instruction manual backwards and ended up making this worse. And I'm not really superstitious, but this is a horrible night for a curse. You can't stop this flow, only I can guide its course. Make up a middle ground, dragging them down. They can't take a dark horse. So rare the futility of trying to fight against such a force, but aim to strangle the cancer at its source. Raised a flag from inside the grassy underbrush. Not quite sure which way to push, but look around and see one island, few bridges that weren't snipped with clippers. So maybe so far I failed to live a life that isn't divisive. Atrophy brilliance peters out behind a restaurant. Potential collapse into itself when it couldn't find a self to haunt. But failure's just a step to a broader perspective. I need a few more weeks of tweaks until this is super effective. So I dream a new idea, double check my sources, burst into the copy room shouting stop the presses. Watch my words track gravity's rainbow back till it lands harmlessly in a field of deaf ears. Find out that I was the only one waging this war, and that I had seemed to have forgotten exactly what I was fighting for. So now the sands have shifted and my compass is spinning. Can decide if I should pack it up and go back to the beginning, or settle the seas long enough to wonder if this is something that I can actually come back from. Sargasso Seasaw, splinter ships on high wakes. So I shake down hooded skulls for more evidence of mistakes. I'm not so new here that I can't hide my tracks, but I already lost Isaac cause my God called no take backs. Let the weapons rest while my eyes begin to adjust. Follow echoes past where the signs stop making sense. Can't help but feel that this neighborhood isn't a safe place, but I can't let the devils have the darker parts of my mind space. I refuse to let the low rent tenements be consumed by unnameable fears encroaching on me over the shoulder style. So I'm gonna take this territory back room by room, but first I need you to help me keep him at bay for a little while. Think I'm not accustomed to a ship that is sinking, cause I'll hold my course until I have to start swimming. Way past Styx jetties down to the dry dock by the desolate malls where hollow souls of the dead walk, where corrupt legions tear flesh and marrow from bone. Give up everything they'd love to have more space for things to own. See, nobody bats an eye your way as long as you keep it humming. Lone corner, false prophet, no one saw coming. Eyes swollen shut, spit some teeth in the pot. I've never been more ready to tear down everything you've got. So I took a hammer to the only thing I ever cared about and created the first piece of something I can be proud of. It's a pretty heavy burden, but I'm willing to carry it for the lifelong pariahs and new age Iscariot. And I'm well past tired of trying on labels or seeking any kind of your shallow validation. I'm now able to be honest about my limitations while still pretty much killing it at basically everything. For a time, life and I weren't exactly on speaking terms, and I'm not really ready for anything serious, cause life can kick your ass no matter how red you feel or how absolutely goddamn certain your theory was. It isn't simple to reassemble the pieces after a breakdown or a burden yourself for all the baggage acquired on the way down, but it's even harder to lower your guard enough to let some light in, so I can finally push my pen past pages already written. So spark a light, I'm sent abound, determined to face the demons, and I'll fight to turn the ship around and pick up some of my pieces. Till then you can just deal with the harder parts of my pieces and try not to let yourself get lost inside the creases.